bright and fun. She gets them outside. She gets them excited about small nature walks, long nature walks.
She truly enjoys everything that they are interested in. She brings her love of nature and outdoors into everything that they do and helps kids to be curious about the world around them.
I see it on Stellan's face every time I pick him up, just how much fun he had every day.
She's nice, he's organized, she's caring.
Sam is intentional about everything that she does. She creates a welcoming environment where kids can really shine in their strengths, and she supports them through their challenges with grace and love.
Fun, kind, happy. She helps me out. Yeah, she has a smile on her face.
Interested in lots of different things, looking to always bring new innovations into the classroom.
She says good morning to everyone every day, anyone who passes the door. She's just a really fun teacher and a really good teacher.
He thinks of each child as an individual, and he sees the strength in their artistic abilities and makes that project their own.
He just has such a nice way of encouraging kids to maybe add one more little thing to their project, pointing out the tiniest little success in their artwork and creativity. And he's just so thoughtful in the words that he chooses with each student.
Very gentle in his nature and has a great way of explaining things and keeping, well, especially our children, on a nice even keel. He has a special way of sensing when kids maybe need a little bit more help, or seeing them each for who they are.
Mrs. Reisenauer is very kind. She has a heart full of playfulness, and her classroom feels warm and inclusive. She helps you. She has a heart of gold. When you get a question wrong, she never says that's wrong. She always says really close, try again. She helps you meet people by putting them together.
She's meeting them where they are and then pushing them absolutely to the sky as far as meeting their needs and making them feel challenged. She truly takes the time to understand what motivates each child, and she uses that to help them grow throughout the year, and it helps them both emotionally and academically.
She always would give us these amazing projects, and she'd make sure that we had fun no matter what we were doing. She's amazing.
Miss Day is funny, she is whip smart, she's no nonsense, and you can guarantee that your kids are going to have a great year.
She helps us learn in a really fun way. My favorite part is when she dances in math class. She makes fun activities. Sometimes when it's the end of the day, she makes up a little game.
From the very beginning of the year, Haley's really excited about learning Spanish this year. She came home saying all of the things that she's going to be able to do with her Spanish learning.
My son needed extra help, and she caught that, and she right away got him the help that my son needed.
The kind and loving teacher, and the students really feel her love back.
Chana is really understanding her students. She takes time to get to know each child, their personality, their learning style, and what they need to grow. And as a parent, I can feel how much she cares.
And her ability to nurture both learning and confidence in her students demonstrate her dedication of putting their needs first. She transforms complex language learning into an engaging and interactive experience. She has a natural ability to connect with the little children, making them feel valued and supported and confidence in their learning journey.
She
always is finding fun ways to learn, and she really engages with us. For example, she always has games to study.
She is very much a very good teacher. Like when you're in her class, you can tell she is very much like, she specifically talks to everyone. Like she goes out and singles people and asks them how they're doing. She remembers like what you're doing for your project. She talks to you about it. She's really interested in it. She can offer you actual like feedback and stuff.
She encourages us to do our best and get through hard things.
I'm a new student at MMW this year, and ever since I got here, he has been supportive, kind, always making sure everything's going good, and just being there for everyone.
He's the type of teacher that my daughter would come home talking about all the time, all the things they did in class, learning things about him, his family, and I think that's rare these days to find a teacher that lets kids get to know him as well as getting to know them, and I think it's really special.
Everyone will be happy to meet him. He makes everyone feel like they belong and is supportive.
I think she really does bring a good environment. She's not too serious, she's not too laid back. I feel like she's very energetic and fun.
All of her lesson plans are very efficient and student-centered. They're always targeted on making sure that students are able to complete their work on time and that they all get the most out of each lesson.
She's just very approachable. The children love learning with her, and what more do you want from an 8th grade teacher than an 8th grader that loves to learn?
Even when he's not in class, he will take personal time out of his prep hour to come help me and other students get ready for tests.
He's always excited to say hi to me during the day, and he'll stop and have a conversation with me in the middle of the hallway, even if he's on his way to something. And I can talk to him about anything. He creates a nice, comfortable, happy classroom. He's a great teacher, and I am very lucky to have him 2 years in a row.
I think he's a very selfless person. He's willing to do anything for anyone. He will drop everything that he has to do to come help.
Such a good vibe to class. He starts every single lesson with a dad joke.
He is super fun and he cares a lot. Like, he cares about what he does in his class. He loves to make jokes, and whatever he says is always fun. He tries to engage students during each lesson, and he tries to connect with everybody.
He's incredibly generous with his time. He's always making sure that if we have questions or other concerns, we can go talk to him. He really makes fun simulations and interactions that help me learn the content better.
She's supportive, she's a team builder, a fantastic staff member, fantastic team member, has a lot of patience for a lot of questions.
She gives me feedback on my classwork. She's super helpful and really friendly.
If I was stuck on a problem, she actually help me solve it.
She supports the teacher, she supports the students, she checks in on students, and she is always telling us about how much she cares about each and every one of them.